Hi there everyone, welcome to LanguageCaster.com's Football Language Podcast. These podcasts explain the words, phrases and cliches used in the beautiful game of football. My name's Damon and I'm based in Tokyo while Damien, the other half of the team, is based in London. I wonder if he saw his team Tottenham take on Brighton this weekend. It was a cracking game as both teams play exciting, skillful attacking football. Now today we'll be looking at a word used in football that is not used to describe exciting, skillful attacking football, and that word is to lump.
Du hör på languagecaster.com.
Yes, you are listening to LanguageCaster, and that message was in Norwegian. Right, let's look at some football language and we'll start with the verb to lump. Okay, let's start with the word lump, but as a noun. So a lump of metal, a lump of earth, a lump of stone. Here, lump of means an amount of something, but something with no shape. It isn't round or square, for example. We don't know how much it weighs. We don't really care what shape or how much metal there is. There's just a lump of metal. Now in football, to lump the ball means to kick the ball without worrying about passing it accurately. If you lump the ball, you kick it hard, usually into the opposition half, and hope your player can get it. It isn't very skillful or attractive. Here's an example from Sky Sports website talking about styles of football. The 4-4-2 formation gets a bad reputation these days, commonly being associated with an old, less tactical style of play, with long balls lumped up to big strikers. In recent seasons, Burnley and Southampton braved critics and went old school. Here, they say the ball is lumped up, that means up the field, to the big strikers. It's connected with an old-fashioned way of playing. The quote also says that Burnley and Southampton went old school. This means their style of play was old-fashioned, with lots of long balls, and they used big, physical strikers. If a player or team is described as old school, it means they focus on the basics of the game, hard tackles, each position focusing on their main job. For example, a right back should defend rather than attack a lot. Goalkeepers taking long goal kicks rather than passing the ball to the defence so they can pass to midfield. So to lump the ball up means to kick the ball into the opposition half without worrying about accuracy. Another way to talk about long passes is to say route one. This means a direct pass from defence over the midfield to the forwards. Many people think it's a bit basic and old-fashioned, but sometimes it's very effective against teams that press high and leave space at the back. Here's an example describing a match between Leicester City and Aston Villa from the 2016 season. Leicester went route one as Vardy raced onto Schmeichel's kick, and his audacious lob with the outside of his foot was cleared off the line by Bone. Leicester went route one, meaning the goalkeeper kicked the ball directly to the striker. This kind of football is also known as long ball football.
Rydych chi'n gwrando i languagecaster.com.
Thank you for that message in Welsh. Okay, we looked at some football language often connected with old-fashioned tactics or not very skillful or attractive play. To lump the ball upfield, an old-school team. To go route one or play long ball football. Does your team play long ball football? Do they sometimes go route one? When should a defender just lump the ball upfield? We all like skillful, quick passing football, but sometimes a bit of old school football can be effective too. And that brings us to the end of today's short podcast. Follow us on all the usual social media sites, leave comments and questions via our forum at languagecaster.com. And if you have any ideas for football phrases, any questions, predictions, comments, just let us know. Thanks for listening and enjoy all the football. Ta-ra!